Given the failed pursuits of Caicedo and Lavia, with Liverpool arriving too late to the party for the former while dicking around with lowball offers for the latter, one could be forgiven for thinking that Wataru Endo is a panic buy. But let me assure you, fans will only have positive things to say about this bloke in a year from now. He arrives for just 19 million euros, which makes for a nice change when any midfielder who can string two passes together is going for 9 figures, and has signed a 4-year deal. Ultimately, how this transfer is viewed will be determined by what happens in the next 2 weeks. If Endo is the only arrival in that area of the pitch, then I suspect there'll be plenty of disappointment. However, should a young talent also come through the door, Endo will be considered a shrewd and necessary move that replaces some of the leadership qualities lost from the departures of Jordan Henderson, James Milner and Fabinho. Endo's been captaining Stuttgart for the best part of 2 years, and was also recently given the armband for Japan in June. And while he may not be the loudest person in the dressing room, he'll almost certainly be one of the most respected with his ability to lead by example. He's as fierce of a competitor on the pitch as he is shy and humble off it, which is showcased by the fact that he's garnered a reputation for heading straight to the training ground after international duty, despite having to deal with ungodly time differences. It's this very dedication and professionalism that the coaching staff will value, and the fact that it's a dream move for the man himself is an added bonus. Endo hasn't had it easy in his journey to the top by any stretch of the imagination. He spent 4 years in the Japanese second division with Sonan Belmar, had to graft at Urawa Red Diamonds to get noticed by scouts for European clubs, and only earned a loan move to Stuttgart after impressing in Belgium. Once that opportunity came his way, however, he refused to let it go, and honestly, that warrants huge respect as plenty of players from Asia get a chance in Europe, but the vast majority of them end up back to their home countries within 12 months' time. As per Endo himself, he's at his best when operating as a number 6 and organizing things in the middle of the park, but is just as capable of being utilized as a center half or even right back. In fact, out of his 450 appearances at club level, the vast majority of them have been in the heart of defense, although I can't see him playing there barring an unforeseen injury crisis in that area of the pitch, which wouldn't be new for Liverpool in all fairness. Speaking of fitness, Endo's only missed 3 games in the last 3 years, and the reasons for his absence were suspension, COVID-19, and concussion, so not an injury in sight, and touch wood it stays that way. Speak to any Stuttgart supporter, and they'll tell you they'd have been relegated from the Bundesliga without Endo's presence. Perhaps more impressively, it wasn't just a one-off purple patch of form either. Since the start of the 2020-21 Bundesliga season, Endo ranks first for possession won in the defensive third, aerial duels, clearances, headed clearances, and tackles, which stems from his tactical intelligence and ability to close down gaps which others perhaps don't see. Furthermore, his tenacious ball-winning energy, technical ability, and passing makes him a great fit for Jurgen Klopp's system. If you look at his numbers, you'll quickly notice that he's a very well-rounded footballer, albeit one without any standout attributes aside from heading, which is amongst the best across Europe's Big 5 leagues for those in his position. Best of all, Endo provides an attacking presence in terms of build-up as well. Remarkably, there were only 4 players, Jamal Musiala, Dominic Szoboszlai, Musa Diaby, and Rafael Guerreiro, who created more chances from open play than Endo in the Bundesliga last season. Hell, he even scored twice from Stuttgart counterattacks and knocked in 3 from long range, so keep an eye out for this underrated aspect of his game. Overall, this is a solid but unspectacular signing that will almost certainly do his job well. Unfortunately, however, Liverpool appear to have problems that a single incoming will be unable to fix, and it'll be interesting to see what goes down between now and September, because the race for top 4 will be a wild one. Make sure to check out my Liverpool playlist if you're new to my channel. Let me know your own take on all of this down below, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.